I don't know how to do it. Figure out how to do it. I've done it before, so can you give me another phone or something? All right, this is Sports for Real with Coach Hall. I got to do a quick video real quick to point out the fallacies of man, which is myself. You know, you get tied up doing all different kind of things and you forget to do the most basic things. We've been talking about NCAA basketball, and especially North Carolina, and everybody's might be trying to buy that fool's gold of the Tar Heels. I told you before that game even started, both teams had the capacity to run each other off, or it could have been, well, what's this guy going to back into me, man? Or it could be a barn burner. And just so happened, North Carolina, they hit all those three-point shots and they run off San Diego State. But does that mean that North Carolina is truly deserving of the tournament? Like the players say, once they got in the tournament, yeah, it doesn't matter anymore because they're in the tournament. But their body of work certainly says that they should not have been there. But that's a moot point now because they're in the tournament and they won a play-in game. But the question now, can you advance? You're going to get Ole Miss tonight, and we're going to see just what North Carolina can do. All right, now, I didn't put my picks in. That's the point I was trying to get to in the beginning before I got on the North Carolina tangent. So I'm going to just tell you what my picks are for today. And when I get a chance to actually fill out the bracket, I'll post it into the chat to the community, and that will be what my picks will be. Starting with the South region, I expect Auburn to get by Alabama State in the I-85 matchup. You know, those two schools aren't very far apart, both Alabama schools. Louisville and Creighton, that's going to be a great matchup, that 8-9 there. I'm going to take Louisville in that. Michigan playing decent basketball. They should be able to get by UC San Diego, even though that's a potential pitfall for the Wolverines. And then you have Texas A&M and Yale. Another pitfall. Yale, they beat the SEC team last year, but I think this time they're going to be a little bit better prepared to take on Yale, and I'm going to go with Texas A&M in that one. That is the South bracket. So that is Auburn, Louisville, Michigan, and Texas A&M. Also today in the East bracket, you got BYU and VCU. That's going to be a great matchup. But I've been watching BYU, and they seem to be rising at the right time. And there's no more Shaka Smart over there at VCU to pull off these upsets. So I'm going to go with BYU in that first round game in the East. Wisconsin, they should be able to get by Montana. And that's the only two games from the East today. In the Midwest, you have Houston taking on SIEU. I believe that's Southern Illinois. And I don't know what the EU stands for. How you doing, JC? Did you change your show time? No. I'm on spring break this week, and it kind of threw me off. So it's been a little uneven, but I'll be back on in the mornings consistently next week. And I was trying to get it to the point where I can ride and talk at the same time, but I'm having technical issues with that. But no, right now I'm just coming on to get my viewpoints because I never fill out my bracket, and I'm trying to rectify that before it gets too deep. Okay, so now I'm on the Midwest. Houston, number 1 seed, should take care of SIEU. Gonzaga and Georgia, the Battle of the Bulldogs, that's going to be a good matchup there. I think Gonzaga, they're ripe for the taking, but I'm going to go with Gonzaga in this one based on track record. Clemson, another tough team. They're going to take on McNeese State. I'm going to go with Clemson in that. Purdue and who's Purdue playing? High Point. I don't know anything about High Point. I know the conference at the end, but I don't think I ever seen them play. So because of that, I'm going to go with Purdue. UCLA and Utah State. I'm going to go with UCLA. And Tennessee should get by Wofford. And in the West, Missouri is playing. Who was that they're playing? I can't even read my own writing. I expect Missouri to win that particular game. And Texas Tech versus North Carolina, Wilmington. I'm going to go with Texas Tech in that one. Kansas, Arkansas, that's a rematch from earlier in the year. I want to go with Kansas this time. And the last matchup is St. Charles, or I don't know what that says. But I want to go with that team. I can't even read my own writing right now. It's been that kind of a day. And that last line there, I can't read it. But I'm going to go with the Saint team. For that is, man. But the game's already tipped off. And look for some early upsets. There's always upsets early in the first 2 days. And then it starts to level off to good competition at that point. But all the upsets tend to come in that first round there. So it should be a pretty good tournament. What is time now in your place is 10:35 in India. Right now I have 105 on the East Coast, Eastern time. I don't know how you get a half hour difference there, but yeah. A lot of games today, man. Keep your eyes peeled, and I'll chat with you guys later. If I can get my ride share thing working, I'm going to talk with fans as I pick them up. So that's what I'm doing this week, doing a little ride share. Had baseball game a couple times this week. Didn't play so well. One of these days, my team is actually going to show up and play some ball. We're not that far away, but the thing about baseball, if you don't have pitching and you make error in the field with a struggling pitcher, now all of a sudden the pitch count starts to get higher and higher and higher, and before you know it, you got 50 pitches in one inning, and I've seen that happen too many times. And that's what happens when you have inexperienced teams that keep making mistakes. But one of these days, just like these conference tournament, NCAA tournament games, one of these teams that aren't supposed to win, they're going to win. Just like my team is going to make the plays that they should be making anyway, they're going to actually make them. And we're going to start beating some teams that we're supposed to beat. But right now, I don't have the arms. And when I do get decent pitching and the ball goes into play, we're making errors in the field. And all of a sudden, you get high in the pitch count, and now you have to pull the pitchers because pitch count is a big deal in high school. You can't let the pitchers stay out there forever. They got rules against that. And then you also have to give them proper rest time before you can come back. So if you only have 2 or 3 pitchers and you're going deep in the count and you got multiple games, you can see right then you got a problem. And that's been my problem. But we're going to fix that. Suffer through the rest of this year, but next year I got a decent group coming back. We're going to win some ball games. But anyway, you guys enjoy the tournament, and I'm going to try to get this ride share thing fixed. And when I do that, I'll be talking to people and riding and talking sports. And there's no better combination that I can come up with. So until next time, keep an eye on those picks. And again, let me run through them real quick. In the South, they pick Alabama, Louisville, Michigan, Texas A&M. In the East, BYU and Wisconsin. In Midwest, Houston, Gonzales, Clemson, Purdue, UCLA, and Tennessee. And in the West, you have Missouri, Texas Tech, and Kansas. And St. John's. That's the other team I couldn't read. St. John's is going to win that game. That's a pretty good game. So you guys have a great day. All right, JC, take it easy, man. I'll see you guys later. I'm out.